the most critical scaling up challenge was, customer acquisition. And then when you have a bit of business already, then I think most of us will realize that we run out of cash. We don't have enough money, to either to pay supplier or to grow, to pay even salary at times. So
Yes.
so that's the second major scaling up challenge.
Yes.
The third challenge, once you have enough clients, you have cash flow is a bit stable, you realize that you have a lot of people or quite a few people already, and the challenge is to retain them. Basically, being in the knowledge business, the only asset that we have is basically people. I don't involve in the technical part of the business, and I also pull myself out from doing sales as well. So employee retention become the key challenge of scaling up. And then when these trees are sort of being able to balance in a way, and then finding the opportunity to continue to grow, so that the employees that stay with you do have a growth path as well, become very important. So
Okay.
sustainable growth become very, very key in order to scale up. So these are the four main scaling up challenge. Transition from one stage to another, it is through leveraging on the knowledge that I've learned throughout my career, being an entrepreneur. As you were saying, I started being coached by you. And before that, I was also, hire other coaches to sort of help me to understand, the mechanics of business. When I used to work for a large enterprise, in the large enterprise, you are only very specialized in a certain area of the business. So you don't know many, many things. So when I first start with in SRKK, a lot of things are, I mean, I didn't even see an invoice. I don't even know what is a DO. So there are so many things that I don't know. So being able to get some coaching was very important, and was very helpful. So I feel give me a lot of learning on how to do leads and conversion rate, how to improve on the leads and conversion rates. Then the cash flow, I think mastery of cash and all this, so tightening of cash collection process, measuring and all this, and building the trusting supplier relationship, so that supplier allow us to have a longer time to pay. So that part is how we manage all these cash flows. And employee retentions, I spend quite a bit of time understanding this kind of personality, mastery of this personality, like PAEI or DISC. And then through the coaching experience, I also learned a lot about creating a missions, core values, just to give everybody in the company a personality. So that's how I work on this employee retention.
Okay.
Hmm?
Would it be fair, Nipsin, I guess, to say that the growth or scaling up wasn't a straight line, but it was like up, down, up, down, up, down, but a general trend was going up, but it wasn't like a smooth straight line kind of thing, right?
Well, it's never straight line. In my experience, it's only like growing 2-3 years, stagnant for 2-3 years. Luckily, it's not like declining, but stagnant. And then during the stagnations, we have to find another ways to grow. That's why, I remember when I used to coach by you, then after that, I joined with Stage. Then after that, I pick up this scaling up methodologies. So just to sort of help me to feel the growth.
Okay. So your journey has been a lot of learning and implementing what you learn, huh?
Yeah, basically, I'm a book guy.
Yeah.
I'm a book guy, so I just like in the last 3-4 years, I pick up this book, Scaling Up, and then I just implement everything that is in the Scaling Up, from how we do strategic business plan, to how we conduct our quarterly business review meeting, to monthly meetings, to weekly check-in, to daily harder meetings.
Yes.
and then to use of labor efficiency ratio to measure the efficiency of the business and so on and so forth. So everything that the Scaling Up says, we try to use to the fullest. And basically that's me lah. I always use the books to run the business rather than, because I have no experience of doing business, so all I have is to learn from these experts. Maybe because I don't have wisdom, I'm not smart enough to to invent it myself. So I just have to copy from the expert.